David Erdos with poem 26 from the People's Prison, written on New Year's Eve. HNY. This has to be written, of course, as by the end of today the future we fear is delivered. As yet more tears see us topple just as they start to rise. There is the fear of continuance set, alongside that bred by distance, as estrangement becomes public habit, and the private kind too, trapped inside. The world and my breath now feel clenched, along with my fists as they're typing. Tapping out distress signals, I just want to force them both through the screen and touch someone's face, or perhaps another's bright body, and in that shining moment encounter the physical proof of a dream. It could still be possible, friends, as talk rears of returning. Whether you are vexed or not by a vaccine, this long vacuum of a year has made dust of not only our lives, but of our expectations. No doubt many will roar and rouse around midnight, placing both their faith and their trust into God or pure chance, the law of averages or odds offered. They hope for return, they bet on it. This will be their waiting game. But waiting for what? You know the fan caught shit splinters, and when the air turned, it smelled violent, as if it were insulting us. We're defamed, and have in fact been warned by the presence of the incompetence sent to guide us. Decades past, we used to laugh at a Hancock for his pretension and poise, badly masked. Now we have one who failed to communicate any message, and the jokes that he's telling would send that lost Tony further still through the dark. But while that mat has no gloss, the predicting glass shows us little. We are on the kind of brink that makes drinkers turn finally into fish, where eventually they're subsumed into an ever-deepening ocean, never to float again to the surface, dry land lost to the dark, unreflected, and as distant to them as the wish that every child makes, echoed by all on this Thursday, as the inept arrange the near future which suddenly seems imminent. We do not know if the world will learn to restart ravaged engines, or whether the slide from increasingly shaky ground to the cliff face will make the fall permanent. Man has long dreamt of flight. If I make myself light, winds may take me. How near you is the question, and heal next year is the phrase by which we'll abide as we offer our arms to the needle. Instead of avians, we'll be addicts, as hope transfuses with the last of the blood of old in the vein. Happy New Year. Party well. And let's hope that word holds no province. For history has seen other parties of a different sort take control of a society torn and all too quickly divided, and where other people were robbed of all of those they would hold. Today, like these months, will have no sense of occasion. But will we play the game made by midnight, and who will win and lose? The dice rolls. HNY. Honey flows in some further Eden, as does the milk of human kindness and money, and as do the tender tears of the soul. How many such poems now will be scored as I raise my words to you? My glass is often half empty. Let's hope that sip by sip, vintage grows. Happy New Year. David Erdos, December the 31st, 2020.